Yeah. What's up? What's going on, everybody? Wait for a few guys to enter into live. A few minutes or two. I'm back. I am Bizak. Back from vacation, back from grief, back to everything. So, welcome in. I'm just going to do a check-in with you guys, and then I'll go ahead and start the weekly oracle. Basically, some announcements I guess I have is thank you, number one, to everybody who booked the personal special readings with me through March. There's something on my computer. Hold on. The $25, $30 personal readings with me through March with her. Thank you for everybody who took advantage of that and booked with me. We had some cool, good readings. Also, I will be doing like a, what's it called? One of my seminars. So I'm going to be doing, because this is part of like why I started my YouTube, and one of the messages and things that I do want to do for here is doing seminars on anxiety, depression, which I did one or two of like when I first started this channel months ago. And then grief, like big on grief. So with the big thing going on in my community, hip hop culture is with in LA and the West Coast culture, but I mean all over. But with Nipsey Hussle passing away, it's really triggered me to really put this out there to help people with grief. So I'll be doing a grief seminar this Thursday at I think I'm gonna do it like at noon Pacific time. So that's like 3:00 Eastern time. Hey Gemini, what's up? So I'm gonna do my grief seminar on Thursday, noon. I have to write it down because I didn't write it down yet. I just thought about everything I was gonna do. So yeah, this will be a research, like it's gonna be free live for you guys. Take advantage of it because like this is something I will be doing on and on again, but they won't always be free. Like I'll start offering these. And this is also one of the things that I do when I offer on my website the $25 healing session and things like that. Like when you guys book that, that's when I do the, the self-care, self-love. I do healing on anxiety, depression, and any type of grief or things like that you may have gone through. Grief isn't always just, death of people. Grief can also be like losing, people in your life, like just, no longer being in communication with them, or losing friendships, losing relationships, things like that. You know what I'm saying? Losing a job, like it's all grief and things like that come into life. It's not always about people passing away, So I'll be doing a brief seminar about, grief, the triggers, things like that. I'll talk personally about myself, my own grief, and things that I have been through the past few years in my own personal life. So, really, you can take advantage of this for real, because you're going to not only get to know insights of me and through to the channel, but you'll also be able to learn something for you. And it's really authentic. It's going to be unique, coming from Queen Elle, period. So it's great. So take advantage of it. Also, I'm not doing any specials in April, so don't ask. And book your personal readings if you want personal book readings with me, because my live readings will be pretty much sporadic. Like my price is going up. Not only that, like I'm just not like every reader on here, Besides the other people that support me and that I support them, I'm unique. And the thing is that I'm here to help. I started this channel not only to help myself, my own personal hobby, but to help others. So the price is what it is. Like you can find other people cheaper, more expensive, whatever. That's not my issue. I got bills just like you got bills. I got accounts just like you got accounts. So if you fuck with me, support me, then cool. If you fuck with other people, support other people, that's fine too. Just get your healing, get your messages, yada yada. And yeah, so with that being said, I think that's all the announcements I have made. Thank you again, everybody who has been supporting me, who with your likes, all the comments, like tremendous comments came out in March, and I'm so thankful. Unfortunately, I didn't get to all the mid-monthlies with everything I had going on, but for all you guys that did comment on all the March monthlies, thank you so much, because I read them all. They give me a great gratitude, letting me know, what I'm doing is working. So please continue to do that for me. I really highly appreciate it. and the subscribes. Thank you guys so much. I think I hit 200. So thank you guys for 200 of you guys who are subscribing to me, who watch me faithfully. Whether you do or don't comment, I would like for you guys to comment so I know you and get to know you if I haven't got to know you yet, or at least see your name pop in, say hi on one of the lives if you can. You know, if you hit the bell, you'll be notified when I'm live. You'll be able to hop on and see what I got going on, okay? So thank you guys so much. All right. I believe that's it. I'm going to go ahead and get into the weekly oracle because that's what I come to do. If you don't know, I do weekly oracles and weekend oracles on my channel. I know March was a little sporadic for me. Like I said, I had a death. I had my birthday. I went on vacation. So it was a lot going on. And beautiful, Denise. That's what's up. Hey, Gemini. Thank you, Gemini. Yes. 200, like I don't care if it was 10, like I'm thankful and I'm happy every time I glow up. So appreciate you guys so much. And yeah, so that basically this is what I'm doing here. I do weekly oracles, weekend oracles. Those are the main like things I love doing here on my channel that you'll always pretty much get and expect from me. Rather you guys follow me on Instagram or Twitter or not, you see my daily oracles, but you'll always have your weekly and weekend oracle posted here on my channel. And it's free. It's just a weekly guidance of affirmation, positivity, gratitude. So all you guys that come through and follow me, you know, that's what you guys are really given to go through for the week. I encourage people to have journals and really just write out, you know, what I'm saying and look at it through the week to help you get through your week, your work week, you know, with your kids, with your family, with your own personal self-growth. You know, it's for you guys. So thank you so much for coming through and looking at that. And then I also do the monthly all zodiac signs oracle and love. I'm not like typical YouTube people on here. I really do my oracle affirmations, basically what you guys need to work personally on yourself as the zodiac sign. And then I go into the love because that's what is most popular for folks. They like to know about their love life and people, what may be to expected and things like that. And I send out the messages using my intuition. I use the oracle cards, tarot deck, clarifying. But yeah, oracle's my thing. So it's my shit, basically. So a dedication to basically Nipsey Hussle. I'm gonna go ahead and play his music as I set up the cards for you guys this weekly oracle. So just enjoy the music, enjoy the vibe. I'll be looking at the chat, and yeah, I'm gonna go ahead and play one of my favorite songs by him, and it's called "Don't Take Days Off." It's on his album Crenshaw. It's a mixtape. Actually, it wasn't even his album; it was a mixtape. But I think this was the one he sold for like $100. And you know, Jay-Z was like one of the people who bought it for $100. So, yep. Go ahead and play this. I'm gonna go ahead and pull out my cards for y'all. That's what's up, Denise. Congratulations. I'm glad you guys are connecting. You're getting through your, what is that, twin flame DM journey. Soak up the moments. They won't always be like this, you know? So enjoy it. April 1st to the 5th. Yep. April 1st to the 5th. Y'all hit the like button. And y'all, I'm pissed off too because this shirt I'm wearing, you know, it's kind of basically like my name, but an A at the end or whatever. This shirt was very expensive. Like it was like a $35 shirt, I think. So this is a European tennis company. And yo, it got a bleach stain on the back. Like it's very small, but it got a bleach stain on the back. And I'm pissed, y'all. I don't think y'all understand. I'm pissed. My shirt's fucked up. Okay. But at least you can't see it like that. And at least I'm confident, secure that it's just clothes. Shit happens. But I'm still pissed. A nigga used to dream, my reality's a dream now. Nigga used to dream, my reality's a dream now. Living out my dreams now. Living out my dreams now. Check in the room for stand up, take up the dance, and a couple hundred grand. Take it out up, cause you black, you don't really see your man. You run 21, you on the lottery. You laugh at me. Same property. Damn, you have a dream, now you're living up the nightmare. Yep, and it's quite clear. I needed a little bit of guidance. In your household, it was just silence. You was your own mother and your father. How the hell are you supposed to know what this is when nobody showed you the books? Yeah, you know when you get like those little bleach spots, stains, whatever in your clothes, that be pissing you off. Niggas for themselves get it understood. It's just a playground full of moon swings. Die for the color of your shoestrings. Wish I had a different way to do things. You either had a rap or had a hoop train. Else kind of slots. Me and this young bosses. Probably was divine intervention. I had divine intervention on my birthday to actually receive something that was what's it called? A blessing answered prayer for me. Not for the other person, so it's possible. Nigga used to dream, my reality's a dream now. Living up my dreams, yeah. Living up my dreams. Alright, this charger's in my way. Let's see how much I got cool enough battery for my computer because I need more table space. Clearly, this message is like, yeah. My new deck, y'all. Alright, cool. Let me go ahead and pause that. So once again, that's Nipsey Hussle. Rest in paradise to him. He's a very famous hip-hop artist in the community. He's from the 60s. He's from LA, Crenshaw. What's that? Over there, that area. He was a cool ass nigga. He was a motivationalist. He was an inspiralist. You know, he taught a lot of people in his community how to be educated, motivated, hustle, determined, dedicate yourself to, you know, better things in life. When you make it out the hood, basically, when you make it out the streets, when you make it out of any situation that you've been in. He was a father, wonderful African-American male. He was actually Eritrean, which is one of the African countries, you know, out over in Africa. I know a lot of Eritrean people. I grew up here in Seattle with a lot of different type of African cultures. Positive man. He was a lover, soulmate to Lauren London. You know, everybody knows beautiful Lauren London. If you don't, you can Google her. Google Nipsey Hussle, because clearly not everybody gonna know who he is either. And he was a legend. At the end of the day, he's a legend. And it's unfortunate, you know, the good always die young. They always die too fast, too soon. But at least he left his mark on multiple people's lives. And, you know, he helped people and supported his community. He had multiple businesses. I think I did my research, about 18 businesses he created in his community. He came back to his community and created 18 Black-owned businesses, gave people jobs, you know, people off the streets, upcoming rappers, things like that. He owned all the rights to his music too. So when you stream his music, you stream Victory Lap, Crenshaw, anything, whatever that's by him, it'll go to his family. He had kids, like 2 kids. So, you know, do that, help support his kids, his family, his wife. Yeah. All right. So let's go ahead and get into you guys' messages for the weekly oracle, okay? And I'll bookmark this, timestamp it below. All right, so the first card you guys have is Willpower for this week. Willpower. Very beautiful, beautiful card here, Willpower. I love seeing this card. So willpower is all about your own personal inner strength. It's all about your own divinity, your own power within yourself. I say within your community, within others, you know, are you reaching for the sky, or are you just swimming in your dreams, trying to figure it out? There's a difference when you're in your creative process, when you're writing out dreams, goals, when you're writing out new creations and you're writing out new ideas, or you're thinking about them, or you're envisioning them, versus when you start putting them into action. You start writing that book, you start applying for those jobs, you start registering for school, or starting school, or actually putting it into work, doing things, right? Right now you have the willpower to do whatever it is that you want to do. And I had 2 tarot cards that flew out while I was shuffling, so I'm pretty sure these are going to be some in-depthness that comes to this. And this, I got the Queen of Wands and the 3 of Wands. So a lot of opportunities, I would say. A lot of opportunities, a lot of skill sets with you guys, a lot of knowledge, a lot of, I would say, mind-blowing power, pretty much. Queen of Wands is typically a woman, but I mean, it could be masculine energy as well. Stands on her throne with her wand, with her, you see this on this deck here, it's a cheetah. She's standing there on her mountain with her wand right on top of her. So above her head, all she has is, all she could think about, create and have is her knowledge, her skills, her beauty, her power, her knowledge. She's a queen. She's a mother. She's a woman, a powerful woman to a man. And then you have the 3 of Wands, which talks about moving forward, leaving past things behind, leaving things of the past behind too as well. This could be old habits, old ways, old, what's it called? Negative traits, bad traits, bad habits. Yeah. And moving forward out to, new sunsets. You could be traveling, you could be moving locations, you could be moving on from past lovers, past friends, friendships, and just moving forward to the sunset. And it takes time to grow, but you're growing. So like, look, how right now it's a springtime. I think of these wands, these sticks, and you see how there's the little flowers blowing on them, like the cherry blossoms, There's reasons for every season, and you go through things, and it takes time to grow. It takes time to grow, but eventually you start blossoming, right? And then you become this Queen of Wands. You get the knowledge, you get this strength, the willpower, you get the messages that you were supposed to have. And now you're able to soar through. You see how she's soaring through the water? She's soaring through out the sea and reaching for the sky, reaching for the stars. So it's like you're no longer in a state of creating, you're now in a state of doing. And with that, also you get endings and beginnings, So there's things you're ending so that you can start beginning. And there's blessings that are starting to pour out to you guys. All right, Denise, take care. See you later. Thank you for coming in. There's things that you're going to start ending so that you can beginning. There's look at this woman, like how she stands on top of the world. It's like she's standing on top of her own life, right? And she's crushing down on anything that wants to get in her way or stop her from raising her own fire, raising her own hell, blossoming, pouring out to the world, pouring out to her own world, because she's standing on the world, but it's like you are your own world. You are your own life. So what are you creating for you? What are you creating for success? What are you creating for your future? What are you creating for your families? What are you creating for the woman of your life, the man of your life, the kids in your life, your own personal legacy? What are you creating? You can't always stand still in one place and say that you're growing. That's not growth. That's stand still. I met up with a a friend of mine just a couple days ago when I got back from vacation, and she was asking, she was sitting there talking with me and my sister, and she was asking, she was like, are you just living life to live? Like you're just living, or do you have a plan? Do you have a future? Do you have a goal? Like, are you working towards something? And that really hit for me. It's like, what are you doing every day that you wake up that is a new day, a blessed day? Because not everybody wakes up to make it. And what are you working towards? What are you doing to work towards your future or your goals or your plans or your personal dreams? A lot of you guys are very intellect, very, very smart, very knowledgeable, very skillful. A lot of you guys are being either going to college, school, whatever, being educated. You're educators, you're teaching, you're mentors, you're powerful people. And you're going to start showing that power more this week, okay? You're going to start showing that power more. You're going to start showing more of the skills and knowledge and things that you have been through in life to teach others, to show others. You're not going to be afraid. You're not going to be scared. You're going to have a lot of confidence. There's going to be a lot of confidence this week too. Also feel like a lot of you guys may be reading more books, doing more research, things like that. And then also you guys are going to be doing a lot of things with compassion, with compassion. This is Archangel Zadkiel. Soften your heart with respect to the situation and all the people involved, including yourself. You're going to be having a lot of more compassion around you for yourself and other people that you encounter on your work. Your work may require a lot more compassion. So for some of you guys who may feel like you've been very egoistic or using a lot of pride and things like that in your work field, this is a lot has to do with work. It says, you need to start having more compassion, soften yourself, soften your personality, soften your words, soften your mind so that you don't speak out harsh. Have a little more compassion, a little more emotion in things, and they'll go better in your favor. You also have this card, Indigo and Crystal Children. It's my first time seeing this card pop out. And it's Archangel Metatron, and it says, you have a bond with children. In particular, you can help children who are sensitive. It's probably really direct for you, Gemini. I know you work with children and stuff and teaching and mentoring, things like that. But there's something about children around you right now, or children out there around you. This could also be very I get this high sense of mentorship. Some of you guys could be a mentor to others just around you. You could be the go-to person that people come to for advice or venting or things like that. And your bond with these people and your bond with these children this week is going to be very high. And you're very, very smart and wise with your comfort, your nurturing, and your words, okay? So you may feel like your calling in life has been something different than what you may have been working towards normally every day. So you may need to reevaluate what God is sending you to do versus what you want to do. You never really could know when you soul search and you go through life and you think through life like, God, what's my purpose? What am I here to do? He'll show you. And a lot of you guys, it's going to be to help children and help people with feelings and nurturing and compassion. Teachers, mentors, like I said, a lot of you guys are going to be a lot of you guys are teachers, educating and educating, things like that. And with the life purpose cards, I got teaching and career change. So yeah, a lot of you guys are going to be, like I said, teachers, mentors, motivationalists, things like that. And some of you guys are going to be making a career change, or you're thinking about making a career change. Some of you guys could be getting new jobs. You're applying for new jobs. You're embarking upon a career that brings you joy and abundance you desire and deserve. So not only is it, something that you kind of desire in your heart to be abundant with, but you also, you deserve this. Sometimes, blessings come to us and we have no reason why God give it to us, or bless us so much or even more than what we ask for, what we come for, or go towards, right? But the thing is that, like, you're deserving of it. You're just deserving. And he's just an awesome God. He's an amazing person. Yep, see, Gemini? Perfect. And then the last card we got here was be open to spiritual guidance. So, not only are you guys here with me getting spiritual guidance, you're probably getting spiritual guidance through prayers, reading your Bibles, things like that, whatever higher power call you guys choose. You're probably getting spiritual guidance through others, people, things like that. And this card says, ponder upon this question. So there's the question. How do you expect your prayers and guidance to come to you? Literally. In a vision? Are you someone who says that you're waiting for prayers to be answered because you want guidance that includes a safety net? So your goal is to open up to your spiritual insecurities and your lack of faith. So some of you guys could be lacking faith or just waiting too much for your blessings, waiting too much for your answered prayers, like I said. But it's like, instead of waiting and wondering and pondering, it's like you need to build your faith now. So I always say this. I always say this. Like, when you pray for something, you just give it to God and you let it go. You can't worry about it. You worry less and you pray more. Because once you pray about it and you ask God for something, He's going to give it to you. But it's like, when is it the right time, right? And you can't question God's timing because it's always the perfect timing, perfect will. And I'm the perfect example for this because, like, a year ago, I was applying for jobs and I was trying to get a new job, like, so bad. I wanted a new job. I hated my job. And I had an opportunity to interview at a hospital, but it was like such a bad day. Like, on my way to the interview, I fell down, I scraped my knee, and I was wearing a dress, so I fucked up my knee, right? And I had to go to this interview, fucked up knee, just feeling like shit. And I was just like, well, I'm still gonna wing it. I'm gonna get it, And when I went to the interview, got through with the interview, and I was just like, I told myself, literally, I was like, man, I did not get this job, right? But then I had the question asked, like, okay, well, why didn't I get the job? Like, why aren't I going to get this job? Right? It wasn't in doubting myself. It's just, I knew, like, I was not ready. I wasn't ready to move forward. I thought I was in my mind, right? But when you really think about it in reality and you think about what you've been taught and how you've been trained and how your own personal work ethic is, I had to be honest with myself. I was like, man, I'm not ready for that job. I wasn't mature enough in myself as a woman in life, and in my field, it was like, I still have more to learn. But not only that, it was like, I just asked God, like, I know this isn't what you got for me right now, but I know eventually you will have something for me, right? So just keep working. I just had to be humble and keep working on my job where I was at. I hated my job. I was miserable there, but at least I had a job, And now, literally, I have another job interview coming up at a different hospital, one that is more prominent to me, one that is more of a dream goal of mine to actually work at, right? And this time, to even get this interview, number one, like, I had a connection with somebody. I had a connection with somebody I went to high school with, right? But not only that, it was like the perfect timing. Like, two people have quit this job. I have a break coming up from school, things like that. But not only that, it's like within this year from that last interview to this interview, it's like I received a training certificate at my job that I'm currently at that I hate so much, right? But like, look how God blessed me to prepare me for my future, my vision, versus where I thought I was ready, right? I got a certified training certificate in my field, something else, right? I had got more of a raise. I had got another year's worth of experience in my field. So I'm not just like brand new, but I'm also in depth. Not only that, that shows my loyalty, that shows, my strength in my job, staying, things like that. And, what it really took also for me to even start applying more for jobs and not just speaking and saying, man, I need a new job, this and that, but actually like redoing my resume and actually applying for things was somebody hitting me up like, hey, come apply my job. Like, I'm gonna get you in. That getting unexpectedly suspended from my job. Okay, my job, I walked into my job, they're like, we gotta talk to you, this, that. and they suspended me. No written warning, verbal warning, nothing, just straight up. My higher up went over my boss and was like, no, you're going on probation 1 week, no pay for tardiness, straight out. I'm just like, the fuck? That's bullshit. Like, that's not even legal, right? But I'm just like, cool. I pay attention to God. I take it as it is. Number one, he's saying I need rest. I need to chill out, like sleep, you know? Not only that, it's a disciplinary, like be fucking on time to work, Alicia. Like you're too damn grown to like not be taking advantage of your job, right? I don't care how old you are, aren't, or whatever, you know? You gotta take accountability for things and doing better. And I needed to be disciplined. And luckily I still have that job, right? But that's just the fuel and fire that gave me the strength to be like, all right, it's time to go. Like, yeah, my job disciplined me, this and that, but like, who still wants to be at a job that you fucking got suspended from? Like, that's fucked up. You know, no warning, nothing. But not only that, it's like that was the push. That was the time where God was like, all right, Alicia, you're ready now. Go apply for that hospital job. Go, you know, do this. Go prepare yourself. Get ready. Get your finances back in order. You know, prepare yourself for your next season, your next vision, right? Everything happens for a reason. Exactly, Gemini. So it's like 1 year ago, I thought, you know, I hated my job so much. This, that, I have been there for a year and my establishment had about a year's worth of experience. I wanted to jet, but God was like, hold up, no. And then now he's like, girl, run. I'm opening doors for you. Run to your blessings. So let this be a lesson for you guys. Like, it all happens for a reason, you know? And when you listen to him, or when things don't go your way and you ask him, okay, why? What is it? This, that, he gonna show you. And every day he gonna show you. And things you may think are bad, they're not bad, you know? It's all a plan, and it's all his plan, and it's all his vision, all right? So be a Queen of Wands, use your knowledge, use your willpower, let go of the past, move forward towards the future, you know, literally move, literally make your career changes, literally make your educational changes, be mentors, be motivationalists, allow your nurturing side and bonds for children and things like that to go forward, and be open for your spirituality and your faith, okay? Don't be insecure. Don't be lack of faith, nothing like that. My shirt, I know I was just talking about my shirt because I got bleach stains on the back, like little small ones, and I'm pissed off because it's my $35 shirt, okay? But yeah, that's pretty much what I got for you guys, the weekly oracle. What's up, Nana? I'm going to go ahead and give you guys your empowerment question that I always do at the end of this. I'll post it below in the description. And you guys can, you know, think about this through the week. Write it out in your journals, things like that. If you have, oh shit. And let's see what your empowerment question is. I'll answer the question myself, and then I'll have you guys, if you want to answer, please answer below in the comments, y'all. Please comment below. If you come across this and you stay on, you go through my whole oracle with me, thank you so much for your gratitude, and answer this empowerment question below. Oh, this is a good one. Who am I when I'm alone? Hey, these questions be so simple, but they be so deep to me. I don't care. So who am I when I'm alone? You have to think about this. So I'm going to answer it for myself, for you guys, so you guys can have something to kind of back up off, or just kind of think about if you don't know how to think about this and that. Who am I when I'm alone? Number one, I'm usually really all in my mind. I'm all in my head, but it's like I'm always thinking of a plan. Like I may talk, I may not think before I speak a lot. That's something I've worked on throughout the years, but I always definitely think about a plan before I make actions, before I make like goals, career changes, school stuff, my finances, you know, all types of just crazy shit. I'm always in my mind, but I'm always like planning something. Like, you know how a lot of people make impulsive decisions? Only thing I make impulsive is probably shopping. I make impulsive shopping, and that's usually when I go through grief or some bullshit. But I always like think things out. And also when I'm alone, I'm also like hyping myself up, basically. So like I reflect a lot, basically. I reflect where I've come from in the past, where I'm at now, and then where I want to go towards. And I know you're not supposed to compare yourself to other people, but I do compare myself to the majority of people in my age bracket, okay? I just turned 25, so I'm 25. You know, the majority of people in my age bracket, and I think about life, how I've created my personal life, and how much further I want to go. The only thing personally, like when I'm alone, that may kind of eat me up is that I feel like personally my educational growth hasn't prospered the way that I feel like I should have already been at 25, correct? But, you know, I also have to remember everybody has their own life, everybody has their own path. And that's like the only thing I haven't conquered, which most people maybe my age have already conquered, getting their 4-year degree completed, right? But other things for people who haven't conquered mostly haven't conquered by my age is I'm blessed to own property. So I have wealth in property. I own a house. You know, I just got like a brand new car. Things like I have established credit. Like ain't the best, but you know, I have established credit though. Like I can go get a loan today if I wanted to go. You know what I'm saying? Like, and more than likely get approved. I have established knowledge, like, and not only that, I will also say, I know who I am. And that's pretty important. So when I'm alone, like, I know who I am. And at 25, a lot of people, especially in this age, in my fucking generation, they don't know who they are. They're still soul searching. They're still trying to figure it out. They're still trying to figure out even how life is and what life works. You know what I'm saying? And it's really basic. Like life is just happiness and peace and finding it within yourself and honoring that. And happiness is also just personal growth, your own personal growth. So I'm still in college. I'm still in school. I'm still working towards my education. It may be taking me longer than other people because the way my life has gone, you know, but the thing is like, I'm still personally growing educationally. So I never can be that hard on myself about not having that degree yet, because it's like, all right, but you're still taking that steps every day like everybody else has done to get there. So it's like, I'm still growing and I'm still educated. I just haven't got my degree yet. So who am I when I'm alone? I'm in my thoughts, planning out shit, being a weirdo, and looking at things that I've overcome. So you guys can also answer below. You know, who am I when I'm alone? Be honest, be vulnerable, as I am with you guys, you know, and let me know below down in the comments, okay? I'm an air sign. I live in my head. I'm thinking about whether I should take my exam for my doctorate this month or later this year. Ooh, Gemini. You know, whatever you can handle, I say. You can take the exam now if you feel like you're ready and just see what happens. You know, or you can take a small break if you feel like you need a small break. You know, it's just the exam for it. It's not like you're going to go straight into, you know, your doctoral program. At least you'll just have the exam out the way. I know there's always deadlines and shit like that when it comes to education and degrees. They always got some shit, right? But, you know, just go with your first mind. Go with your gut. Go with your first mind. Don't overthink it. Don't overthink that. All right. So that's your weekly oracle, you guys. That's your check-in with me. Thank you so much. If you're still here, comment below. I know if you're still here and went through this whole thing because you'll comment below. And I know it's hella long, but I feel like this is one of the best weekly oracles I've had in a while. And also because I haven't been on in a little while. So, yep. That's your check-in with me. Again, I'm doing a seminar for grief this Thursday. So please check that out with me. I'll go through like the top 5. Yeah, just all about fucking grief. All right. If you lost somebody in your life, literally physically, like somebody's passed away in your life, or if you've dealt with a lot of just losing, you know, transitioning. Basically, transitioning is the word. I'll say that. Alrighty, thank you guys so much. Love you guys. Please hit the like button, subscribe to my channel, hit the bell if you haven't already. I'm gonna go ahead and start doing my monthlies for April. And yup, deuces.